We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out runs their offense for the first time this game. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Third and a lone yard coming up. Design bootleg here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get...
His first throw is an interception. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go.
From the 37. Complete out to the right. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Here's a throw. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Looking for a throw here. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 42. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some...
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. This return makes it up to the 25. The Buccaneers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, and typically one will follow.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Set, go.
They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
Ready. Hot, go.
Goal to go, they're passing. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. David Ojabo making that tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Right up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
That heater is going to fall to the turf. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So they're left with 4th down here. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Brought in right side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to throw this one. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Here we go, set.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Motioning the tight end now. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Looking to the air here. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Roll, smash.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And that's good for a gain of 5. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
19 seconds.
At the Falcons' 42-yard line.
Staying grounded with Swift. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And in it a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. That puts us at the 2-minute warning. The Buccaneers at a deficit.
Got it. Ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready? Let go.
Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This off. offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. They gain 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
A gain of 14. First down.
He'll throw it. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, their first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got him, that's Swift. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Come on.
They are throwing it again. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 7-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Here we go, shot. No, Bronco switch.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the 2nd half. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons lead by 15 now. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. 1st down. Here's Swift. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Rookie out of Washington making that tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go.
Going to run again with Swift. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now looking to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Derek Forrest able to make the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He's dropping back to throw. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game.
A gain of 40 yards.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's on the move. He takes it himself. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he gets in, touchdown. The Falcons lead by 14. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons lead by 15 now. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Buccaneers and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here.
Let's go. Go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got Godwin working that sideline. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Hits him on the in route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. He'll look to throw. On target to Godwin. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They motion the tight end over. From the 42. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Finds his man. It's Godwin.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready? Hot, go! Hot!
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing from the gun. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Working quickly here. From the gun on 3rd down. Has it down close. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like...
They did it! He made the interception! Roger McCreary takes it away. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hauled in by Godwin. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's going to end up on the ground. They got to him that time, and that sends us to the 2-minute warning. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trail by 8. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Come on, set! Go!
Throwing now. Caught, nice gain left side. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll run it with Swift. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. He'll look to throw it. Throw caught at the 6. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. Big moment coming up here for the Buccaneers. They're going for 2. Setting up to pass. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. Whew, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have saved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They've got first down from the 31. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. To throw. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game, Brock. Touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And there was no easing up.